Welcome back to a cast game of Age of Empires 4. I'm FitzBro, and today we're going to be casting one of the brand new Civ, House of Lancaster, and Beastyqt is playing them. Rank 1 on the ladder. He's one of the best in the entire world. But he's got a formidable opponent today. It's going to be Corvinus, and he is playing as the Delhi Sultante. And if you guys know, you know, Corvinus is the Delhi master. He is just great at slinging those elephants around. And I'm kind of excited. If you think about this, Corvinus has like 1 million games with Delhi. BC's only played like, you know, a dozen with House of Lancaster. So this will be a little bit to see old versus new. How does House of Lancaster hold up? Of course, a little bit higher ranked opponent, but that shouldn't scare Corvinus away. Let's see how this shakes up. We got a brand new map. Check this out. This is Enlightened Horizon. Let's take a peek at this map. Really strange. You can see both these players rather close in that regards. Look at this. Man, it's like you're right by your opponent's base, and there's all this open land out in the middle. All three sacred sites are here. So as for the Delhi, I feel like I don't know if this is really good or really bad. It could be good in the regards of like if you capture these, your opponent has to come way out to try to go against them, but also very hard to get to. They're far across the map. So an interesting one in that regard. 3 sacred sites on the far northwest corner, and we've got some brand new things on the map. What is that, FitzBro? We got one there, we got one here, we got one here. What are these? Well, these are brand new things they've been adding to the maps. We've got a point of interest. This one is the merchant camp. Controlling player gains 15 wood, food, and gold every 60 seconds. So these are neutral points that you can capture, and it will give you different bonuses. So we got 2 merchant camps close. On the far side, there is 1 lost run-in camp. So with this, you can actually hire a run-in. They get tickets, so you can't get them right now. They start spawning after 5 minutes. But for 100 gold, you can get a little samurai guy. So another cool thing, but very excited to try these out. And they've sprinkled these across some new and existing maps. So we'll have to see what kind of elements they add to the game. Corvinus opening up, of course, with the mosque. Delhi gets all their free technologies. This is like the first Civ I really fell in love with, the Delhi Sultante. So it'll be interesting to see how they're able to do up against our brand new House of Lancaster. Now, House of Lancaster, this is the English variant. In the Dark Age, it's just exactly the same for the most part here, getting food and gold to age up. And he built his Lancaster castle on the back line to defend his gold as well as his deer. So he's playing rather defensive. You can also go and, you know, he could have put it here or try to push with it or something. I mean, I think it could have been really good on the berries as well, but lots of possibilities. House of Lancaster seems to always pick this castle for the age up for the most part. Now, when you get to the next age, you've got a new economic building, the Manor. 200 wood, 100 stone, generates passive wood and food. You can get 3 of them, and then you can pay buy a tech, which allows you to get additional 3, get up to 9 actually total. When they're built next to this House of Lancaster, next to the Lancaster Castle, they get a little bonus, and then you can even muster some troops you'll see here in the next age. So it looks like Corvinus is going to be going for the Dome of Fate, so that'll make some discounted scholars. They cost 55 gold. And he has captured this merchant camp. Looks like BC has captured his... Oh, did he get it? Yeah, he has his merchant camp as well. And probably going to be walking up and fighting over these a little bit. Man, remember when you used to be able to get the sacred sites in the Dark Age with Delhi? Those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, resource distribution, you basically like have your in-base wood, gold, berry, but then it looks like the deer for both players spawns like behind the base, so you kind of have like a safe-ish food source behind you. Be kind of interested to see how this plays. Do you actually get line of sight from these camps? Yeah, you do. You get a little bit. Is he gonna hire the Ronin? He's getting it with the scout. He might not actually use it, but he could. He could go for it. It takes a while to capture, actually, if you look at that. Okay, so BC immediately going to be building some manors here. Gathering up some stone, of course, is what's needed for the manors. And should be in a pretty good spot. I mean, Corvinus could open up with a bunch of Ghazi raiders and perhaps try to run in here and do some damage, but there's a town center going to shoot at him. You've got these Lancaster castles going to shoot at him, and these things also have arrow slits as well. They do 8 damage thanks to this landmark. So be hard to raid. So I think he's going to need to really target getting these sacred sites and come up with a strategy from there. Yeah, not training anything yet. We do see 2 blacksmiths on the way to get some those free technologies that Delhi has, and he is garrisoning all these scholars inside the Dome of Faith as we speak. Sanctity on the way. Gonna be about another minute 30 till he gets that. Now we talked about he can muster some units, so he's building these manors, and with this castle you can actually muster the nobles for 150 food, 250 gold. He can levy 2 Deme Lancers, which is a heavy cav unit, and an additional 1 for each manor. So right now you'd be looking at 2, 3, 4, 5 Deme Lancers if he goes for it, and that's what a lot of people do it early. Now you can save it, wait till you get 6 or 9 manors, which he could do. We'll see what he decides to do. We see a lot of villagers on gold. He is getting the upgrade for condensed land practices right now, so he can get an additional 3. So I have a feeling he's going to wait to invoke the muster of the nobles to a little bit later. So both players kind of ecoing up. Of course, the Delhi Sultan is going to be getting some advantage from these free technologies, getting his free eco techs as well. See him going for professional scouts right away, so he can grab these guys, bring them in. He can also bring these deer from. I mean, professional scouts would be really good here because, like, walking villagers up there, that's across the entire map. So professional scouts really going to be nice for grabbing those. Let's see if he's training any scouts up. He's going for Ghazi Raiders, and he's also building an archer range. So I'm gonna try to defend up north. Maybe we'll go for some walling. Perhaps we'll see. Let's see what happens. Okay, Ghazi Raider gonna be just checking out the landscape. Oh, he's gonna get the scout so he doesn't stop his running. I feel like Corvinus is definitely gonna train one of these, right? That's right up his alley. Let's see if he goes for it. Free res, by the way, for these merchant camps. He's actually capturing Beastie's merchant camp as we speak. And we continue to see more and more manors. Beastie is just going immediately for those, slamming down those manors, going for that eco boom. Not a single military unit. Doesn't really need one to defend at the moment. Doing just fine. The gold, by the way, we have these small golds that dot the back of the map. Oh, those are different size? Wait. Oh, this is a tiny gold. 1600 gold. I think that's the new type. You got 4K there, then the large ones in the middle, 8K. Sacred sites are being captured right now by Delhi, so some passive gold for the Delhi Sultanate there. And there's really nothing contested. BT hasn't built any military units. He has this 1 scout, but he's gonna delay it, I guess, if he decides to lose the scout in this fight. But he might just run away. We'll see. Professional scouts has been researched, but we're not seeing any other scouts being trained right now. He could just use that 1 scout to grab him. He doesn't have to go like all in on it, certainly. But yeah, we do see another house being trained. He has 1 inside the archer range, 1 scholar, so he's going to be pumping out the archers. Surprised he wouldn't just build a wall there. It'd be real cheap. Could certainly do it really quickly with his military. Not going to do that for right now. And we see the final manor. So he's going to wait, and he's going to have a ton of Demi Lancers. So he'll get 9 Demi Lancers plus 2. So he's going to have 11 Demi Lancers with that. Those are going to be really, really strong. Corvinus better be ready. These archers are going to get whooped by that. And you should know it's coming. Okay, all 3 sacred sites have been captured by the Delhi Sultanate for now. He also has both of these merchant camps, so he's really maxing out the passive resources he's able to get from these elements on the map. And one thing I like about this is it's good counterplay to people who are just going to sit in their base and boom and not leave, like this example, right? So BC staying in his base, just booming, and Corvinus is able to take advantage of, okay, he's getting some extra resources because of it. He's able to get all these sacred sites, and I like it when the maps kind of rewards you in that way for the aggressive civs, that where it's like, okay, you really can't push under this right now, but he's able to kind of make up for the economy over there. Okay, we'll see Demi Lancers soon. He did get it. Oh, he just researched it. There they are. He's got 11 of them. And those might just completely clean up this entire fight. This could be it. Let's see what happens. He does have the healing. We got to consider that. Oh, there's some running in there. There they are. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love to see it. Brand new unit. So those things probably were a great equalizer in this fight. How many did he have? He had 2 running. These guys are very, very strong. Well, they have 114 HP. Get stronger with each age up. Counters by knights, lancers, and crossbows. So I guess they would be countered technically, but I don't know. Just some extra meat shield to have in that fight. Looks like Beasty's gonna fall back. He was able to decap one of the sacred sites with his scout. But he needs to be careful. He doesn't really have any other military production. He just now got these 2 barracks and an archer range. He's training up some yeomen, and we got some spearmen on the way as well. Okay, so Manor's under fire. Remember, these all shoot arrows, so he is actually taking shots at this army as they're fighting underneath, but we've got a lot of scholars, so the scholars are doing a lot of healing to help with that front line, but just a lot of range damage coming in. It kind of depends on what these are all focusing. Basically, the Dinner Lancers are just tanking at the moment, just trying to keep them back. Takes 1 Manor down. Another one is going to be falling. Those are expensive buildings to lose. But the army is what's going to matter. Corvinus right now, 35 army, has about double the army size as Beasty right now, but Beasty is in the defender's advantage position right now. So we'll see how this shakes out. We got the Ronin right now, chasing on in there. They do go down, those mercenaries. And we see this yeoman very, very speedy, so able to run around in base and kite as best they can against these horsemen, the Ghazi Raiders rather. And he's going to be able to survive this, at least back here. But the front line's still not looking good. We have 3 Manors down. 4th one to be going down as well. Don't forget, these are his population too. So he's got more than he needs for now. But he could possibly, you know, get pop capped if too many of these die. So I don't know if he's been building houses on the back line. We do have 1 house there. But he's okay for now. Targeting the Lancaster castle. A lot of yeomen on the map, 16. And he's able to start targeting down some of these archers. And there we go. We're seeing that. It looks like the House of Lancaster might be holding. We see these scholars going down. I mean, this was a big part of Corvinus' strategy. Put a lot of resources in this fight. He did do a lot of damage, but that military advantage is what will ultimately matter in the end. For Delhi, losing a lot of units. He's lost 2 of his sacred sites. He can recapture those, but he's just been busy microing at the moment. Takes a lot of value taken out, though, so we're going to have a longer game here. I'm not sure this is going to be the definitive moment, but how is Corvinus going to follow this up? How is Beasty going to follow this up? Looks like he's moved villagers up to the deer on the north side, not using those professional scouts. We do have a scholar inside of the stable. You could put them in there as well and just start pumping some new units. Delhi certainly is can very, very quickly repop their units, so something to consider. And he is going to go to capture that merchant camp. Beasty holds like a boss. Beasty, one of the best defensive players I think I've seen in all Age of Empires. He can just really do well playing around his buildings, playing around you know, his structures that are shooting. Does a very good job of just holding on to what sometimes feels impossible. But he had a great economy to really fuel his troops. He just kind of was getting his military online. Yes, he lost for these Manors, but it's not the end of the world. We got a House of Learning being built right now by the Delhi Sultante. So he's going to go up to the 3rd age. A risky move, but a lot of villagers on that 14. So what will he train once he gets there? The real problem will be if he gets idled off of gold in this food. That's going to shut down anything he's possibly going to do in the next age. He's trying to get these barracks out so he can build man-at-arms when he gets to the next age. But those yeomen are there right now. The timing on this is impeccable. Beasty's going to deny both those barracks. Seeing those barracks might also indicate to him that, okay, maybe there's an age up coming. Why would you be making spearmen versus a bunch of archers? He's got to have an indication that there's an age up on the way. Okay, House of Learning right now is up. He's getting these techs, but it's going to take a while before they come into play, and it's not going to matter if he's got no military to defend. Corvinus is on death's door. He needs to get an army. Where is the standing army? He's got a few archers, but that's not a whole lot. He does have a run in. They do shadow tech, so he gets stronger with each age for them. He does have all 3 sacred sites, so that gold is certainly going to help him quite a bit. Relics could be captured on the map. We do see some yeomen up there going to start to decapture those sacred sites. Action-packed game so far. Now, Beasty, will he follow this up with his own age up? What I kind of wonder. We got Ronin up there going to be able to stop this, actually. Look at that. Very effective. And you actually see a debuff right now. This is from these upgraded spearmen. See if I find another spearman that's alive. He's got this tech, Billman. Its attacks reduce enemy armor by -2. That is massive. When you think like an armored, you know, man-at-arms or whatever has like, what, 2 or 3 armor? I mean, these guys, what? They have like 4 armor. I mean, I guess 4 additional armor in the air in the next age, but like that's a lot to take out. Some people saying that's already too strong, so let's see. Maybe it gets nerfed. Okay, got his barracks online, and he is training some of these man-at-arms. Hone Blades is almost done being researched, so that's going to give his man-at-arms increasing their damage by 3. But with 25 yeomen, is it going to matter necessarily? Not to mention, the spearmen decrease their armor. Oh my gosh. Now that is just massive. His man-at-arms, they lose any armor advantage they had, and they're actually able to pick them off. Okay, we've got battering rams being trained on the north side. Beastie's base just cooking, doing just fine down here. Even got a wall here in the middle. He's got both of these points of interest, the merchant camps. And he's building rams at the moment. It's looking like he's going to send this one away here in the second age. I think he's just going to continue to press this attack. Corvinus has a lot of scholars. He's getting a lot of techs right now. We'll get these very, very quickly. But for now, trying to just build up his forces still. Okay, so we see this house is burning down. We see barracks going down. A little scuffle over the sacred sites, and it does look like BC is finally going to get all 3 of these sacred sites likely here in a moment. Relic-wise, Corvinus is trying to capture the relics. He's got 2 right there, but I think he knows they're there. Maybe he doesn't. Just turn. He's going to give you a lucky duck. He gets those away. I think he's going to get lucky. We do have a lot of archers chasing after these yeomen. Let's actually compare these side by side. Well, they are veterans, so kind of hard to compare side by side right now, but the archers certainly have the better stats. But speed is the advantage for the yeomen. They're able to get out of that fight. Gives Corvinus his base. He gets both of his relics in, so has some life in this game as we hit about the 17-minute mark. King's College on our way. Beastie is aging up. King's College has a bunch of unique technologies. It reduces the research cost of all techs by 15%. That's a huge advantage to have. He did replace the manors that fell, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. If I counted right. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. A lot of pings over the map. Beastie is now in the next age. Corvinus actually has the villager advantage. Wait, hold on. 15 vill kills. Did he hit a huge raid somewhere? He must have hit a big raid I missed. I apologize for that, my friends. Big raid, I guess, happened against Beastie's economy at some point. But there we go. Corvinus coming in with these archers. Let's see what he's able to do. Ooh. Okay, what's going on here? Villagers doing just fine. It feels like Corvinus is getting his energy back. The yeomen are up on the top side. And just positioning. BC grabs some techs. Let's look at some of these unique techs that are available at the King's College. So you get those discounts. Hill training. It is good for the Hobelar, which is their unique horseman type unit. It gives them additional charge damage and production speed 100%. So if he's making horsemen, good one to have. Knights and Demi-Lancers gain +6 bonus damage against enemy armored targets. Doesn't have any Demi-Lancers or Knights right now, so not sure if you'll want that. The Warwolf Trebuchet, which is just a nice upgrade for your trebuchets. You can get early hand cannons if you get this. Cost 5 for 10 gold, so it ain't cheap, but you can get them. And then the military tactics training, which makes everything have a bonus damage by +20%, so a nice across the board one. And then there's a water, a bonus for your ships here later on. Okay, right now Corvinus is taking advantage of the fact that the Delhi military can build walls, and he's building a palisade wall right smack dab in the middle of the map as he grabs yet another relic. Looking to secure 4. I think that one is going to go down. And we lost one scholar there. You know, he completed all this wall, but he didn't complete the section that kind of mattered down here. Not sure he would have been able to hold it anyways. And whoa, we got some elephants on the map, ladies and gentlemen. You know we always are here for the FitzBro Elephant Cam as the House of Lancaster is about to experience the might of the Delhi Sultanate. I was hoping they might come into frame over the top there. You can kind of see a yeoman at the top. We're about to see our first showdown between the Delhi Sultanate and their powerhouse. Oh boy, War Elephant's going to be going toe-to-toe up against this yeoman. They should do just fine. They'll tank all of that. Oh man, come on. Take this engagement. We're ready. We're ready. Not yet. He's positioning. He's not ready yet. but it'll be a good one. Okay, elephants looking like they might go for the charge. They're trying. They're moving in as yeomen are trying to kite back. Can they get out of the frame? We'll see. They're chasing, they're chasing, they're chasing, but they're so speedy. Will those elephants be able to do anything other than tank? I think he realizes it's just posturing right now. He's not able to take it. I feel like they should give elephants a little charge. They just need a little charge, but right, that'd be a cool activation. Ooh, yeoman able to pick off some of those archers right now. Beastyqt just really displaying his excellent micro skills. Those elephants, though, really don't have a whole lot of counter. I mean, there's these spearmen, so I guess they do. But even those, they can kite pretty well. There we go, that special shot! Holy guacamole! That was the, where is it? There it is. The synchronized shot? What? We get the balance police on the line. What was that? He's gonna keep doing that. He's gonna wait for it to come back. It's gonna be here in about another 30-ish seconds. Whoa! Didn't see that one coming, huh? Maybe you did. So, a special thing about the House of Lancaster you gotta watch out. So you can do this synchronized shot. Take out a bunch of your archers. That's what we saw there. He's gonna need more than cheap tricks to take down the Delhi War Elephants, though. We'll see. He grabs all 3 sacred sites. 1, 2, 3 under control for the Delhi Sultan. Also gonna be getting back the Lost Ronin. Only 2 tickets available to hire, but he could certainly do it. And he's looking to do it again. There he is. Synchronized shot coming up. He just about to get his elephant upgrade, by the way. Mahouts. Elephant's gonna move 10% faster. That could make the difference here. Mahouts comes in and he goes for the charge, but turns back. Still scared. This elephant's gonna take the heated shot. Did he dodge it? Several go down, but not as bad as the last time. Nice little dodge coming up. Those archers gonna stand and fight. Elephants on the back line, not adding a lot to this engagement. He's trying to pick off the spearmen so the elephants can really move in. Run, you English variant coward! He's trying to get him, but the elephants just cannot catch, even with the mahouts. Not enough. You can see they got the extra speed. Oh, I love this. Now this is Age of Empires. Ah, this is good stuff. We got a spearman out here. He could get his run in, right, and fight all of this. Perhaps. Maybe he's waiting for the next one. Oh, he hasn't captured it. Okay, so still just kind of these little squabbles over the sacred sites, but nothing massive. By the way, in the corner, we got some farms being built. They don't get the English farming bonus like the regular English. He is able to get one of those relics in. So it looks like it's going to be 3 relics have been captured by Corvinus. 1 right now for Beastyqt. There's still another relic on the map right here he could grab. I love it when the elephants go. Just did it a moment ago. If you guys are enjoying this battle and enjoying this cast, don't forget you can subscribe to the channel and support what I do. I greatly appreciate it if you do. Leave me comments for some traction. There's that heated shot. Doesn't get it. The synchronized shot, rather. Okay, come on, elephants. Get in there. We got a low HP elephant. A lot of spearmen, though. I'm not sure if he can take this engagement. Okay, elephants charge forward. He's trying to get to him. Oh, man. Look at that line of absolute Delhi beatdowns on the way. Another shot, synchronized shot. Okay, elephant's gonna stick the fight, and this could be it. Elephant's trumpet on. The archers go down. Here comes a few Ghazi raiders from the north side. Will it be enough to hold this engagement? We got those Delhi scholars healing on the back line. Elephants do stay alive, and he's chunked through a lot of the spearmen. These elephants really will be uncontested. All you can do is run away, but guess what? Yeoman, very good at running away. So, a lot of losses. Look at the destruction value, by the way. Very even between these 2 players. A little bit of a difference, but it's been very close. Biggest difference is Corvinus just has the villager advantage, but then you gotta think about we got the manor advantage over here. A lot of text there. I think BC could take this to the next age, get that final upgrade to start generating passive gold. It would be in his great interest likely to do so, but for now, gonna be chasing. He's trying to kill these elephants. He gets that synchronized shot, and as you can see, it's just a great ability. I don't know. I think it might need a longer cooldown. Really, really good, especially, you know, in the hands of somebody who's going to micro at the level that BC is. That is going to be just a potent ability, because you can't really catch them. They can just infinitely run away. Like, see, look at this. Okay, you're not going to take his fight. Runs away, and you start chasing them. It hits you with a synchronized shot. Okay. Okay, so right now all 3 sacred sites are under control by Delhi, but once again we do see English coming out. Lancaster gonna stop him. Going after the low HP elephants. He's actually going after it now. He might be able to get one. One's low HP. He's trying to get out there, and he actually picks him off. Oh! Oh, that's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I'm not gonna lie, I can already feel me being tilted when this happens against me. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. And we do have Beastyqt taking a great engagement, takes out these elephants, gets a lot of archers. We do have a mangonel on the field now. I bet you can even dodge that easily with the movement speed. But we got the Vanguard Palace. Beastyqt is going to be going up to the Imperial Age. Where's he building it? Here on the back line. And this, man, this thing, you guys know it, same as the English, but it's got a different roster of units. And boy, are they good. So we're going to be seeing, he could go for some, add some Demi Lancers in on this mix. Really make this interesting. Okay, 3 mangonels are in there. He actually has 1 scholar garrison inside the siege workshop right now, so training these very quickly. But there you go. BC hits the age 4, and that really feels like the nail in the coffin, because when you're Delhi and you're behind an age, it's not good, because BC's gonna get these Imperial techs, and some of those Imperial techs really put you over the edge. Don't forget he's got discounts of them because of the King's College. I mean, right now he's getting these Imperial techs right away, military tactics training. And you can't catch up, because even if he were to hit age 4 right now, it takes a long time for those techs to come in for Delhi. So this is a scary spot to be in. Let's take a look at the roster available. 2 spearmen, 2 crossbow, and a trebuchet here for the Vanguard army. The Earl's retinue gives us 6 Demi Lancers and 2 Hobilar. Garrison command gives you 8 spearmen and 1 Earl's Guard, and then gunpowder contingent, 2 Republicans, and a Culverin. So I think for Corvinus, you're seeing the death march. He knows, you know what, I gotta go for this, because this long-term battle, not looking good for the Delhi Sultanate right now. Don't forget the fact he's going to be getting the scutage here soon, getting some passive gold as well. Okay, so he's trying to spread his troops out. We do see those running in there. By the way, they're in their age 4 form. And boom, we do get a nice shot out there. You know, it's kind of embarrassing that the shot from the synchronized shot actually does more damage than the 3 mangonel shot did. I think maybe it does. Okay, going after the Lancaster castle. Yeah, I think maybe a bunch of... Ooh! Synchronized shot comes in. Beasty just going ham on that thing. Gets a shot at the mangonels, but these things are so speedy, you just can't catch them. This is going to keep happening. He adds a 4th mangonel in the mix. The elephants are tearing down that Lancaster castle, but the spearmen have closed the distance. And we're going to see those mangonel taking a lot of damage. He does the heated shot. The Delhi army's grouped up. Takes a lot of damage. I think these mangonels will be going down, and we're going to see the yeomen pick off the remaining troops. Mangonel goes down. He does have a lot of heavy man arms. He could use the forced march. It looks like he maybe just did. But he's maybe grouped with the elephants, slowing down right now. The elephants do hit them out, so they're a little faster. He's trying to get him. Oh, gets another shot off. You see villagers running, trying to get out of the battle, distracting maybe, if anything. Man, Corvinus doing all that he can here, taking out that landmark. Elephants go down. We do see the fire arrows are now in full effect. And I think BC is just going to turtle this one out into the end of the game. He's looking like he's in a commanding position. Delhi not really following this up with a whole lot right now. His economy, 79 villagers. You would think he'd be in a really good spot. But just tech-wise and military-wise, he is not. We just see a lot of House of Lancaster villagers up north at the moment. Archer's gonna maybe scout them out, maybe giving him something he could decide to raid if he wants to go for it. But look at the resources. He's spending all of his food and gold right now, everything he can, just to hold on. And it's just not going to be sustainable as we get all of these Imperial techs onto the House of Lancaster army. I think BC has shown us today the might of the yeomen. Just doing a great job microing them. Not to mention, paired with the lead spearmen out here debuffing armored units, you know, reduced armor by -2. It's just huge. Just an absolutely amazing combo. Is yeoman spearmen better than longbow spearmen is what we're gonna have to wonder long term. I think we need an English versus House of Lancaster battle, right? We need a little English Civil War here. continuing to fight over these sacred sites. He is building a keep now. Maybe he decides this is the only way I'm going to win, or he's just trying to capture these. He's building keeps all over the sacred sites. If you guys know Corvinus, you know, he's not one just throw in the towel early. He's going to try to do something. But what's he going to do about this army? A lot of it has been kiting. So as far as pushing, a little harder, but with these fire arrows, that's really going to change this a lot. I feel like he can almost just dodge and push in on these. But 4 mangonels, he's keeping them at bay for right now. Corvinus in a dangerous position. He cannot afford to get this army mopped up. Oh my gosh! He does the synchronized shot, about half's health, a few of these. He actually does a lot of damage on that with just his archers. Look at this. He's just shooting and then scooting. Those mangonels can't even hit. They're too speedy. Maybe noobs who don't micro, but yeah, with Beastie, he's just never going to get hit by a mangonel with these guys. He's dodging and dodging and dodging. Spearman charge in there, take out another mangonel. Wait, it debuffs the armor of a mangonel too? I saw it turn purple for a second. So the Spearman debuffed the mangonel armor is what we saw there. Holy moly. And there's the Demi Lancers. We knew it was going to be coming soon. He's getting those from the Wingguard right now. And yeah, he's doing just fine. He did get some keeps up north, but that's only going to stall a little bit out there. This House of Lancaster army is ready to party. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts turning the turbo on training some trebuchets here with this one. He could get some trebs. But BC doing just fine right now. Yeah, sound off. What do you guys think? Do you think, now this is only one, you know, very specific case here, but do you think synchronized shot is balanced as you've seen it here in this matchup? You definitely can't judge it off one matchup. It's going to take time to see. My opinion, seems rather strong. Seems rather strong. You get in the 3rd age, at the very least, maybe it could be pushed to the 4th age if the stats weren't changed altogether. But that's going to be it. Beastyqt able to dominate the Delhi Sultanate with his House of Lancaster, and particularly those yeomen just doing so much damage. Corvinus put on a huge rush early on, bringing the pain with all of his battering rams, going for that attack. Seemed like he put him in a tough position, but BC held on, came back, and just really displayed those brand new units here at House Lancaster. Very, very good. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this casted game today. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and thumbs up on the video. I've got other casts on the channel as well as guides, so go check them out. Tell them FitzBro sent you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.